안녕하세요.
你好
여러분 안녕하세요.
Здравствуйте
How do you do?
Hello 你好大家好
大家好
저는 삿포로를 너무 사랑합니다.
Hi everyone, you're listening to Sapporo Navigation provided by Sankakuyama Broadcast Station. I'm Kenta from Hokkaido University English Speaking Society, and today I'm joined by Yoshihisa later today. Thank you for listening to this program. We really appreciate having this opportunity to be radio personalities. From this channel, we're going to provide information about Sapporo. This program targets foreigners who live or stay in Sapporo and also Japanese who study foreign languages like us. You can listen to this program on the internet or application called Listen Radio. Please recommend this program to your friends. Phone number is 011-640-3330. Fax number is 011-640-3331. Email address is request@sankakuyama.co.jp. Now on to the music. This is Waves of You by Surfaces. Hi everyone, you're listening to Sapporo Navigation. This is Kenta, and today I'm joined by Yoshihisa for the first time to the program. Hello Yoshihisa, how are you doing today?
Hello. I'm good now.
Yep. So your name is Yoshihisa. How do your friends call you? Like
please call me Yoshi.
Yoshi, okay, Yoshi. Yoshi is kind of easier, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and where are you from?
I'm from Chiba.
Chiba Prefecture.
Yeah.
Yeah, one great thing about being a university student is that I get to meet so many people from all over the world or all over Japan. And some of the members of Sapporo Navigation are from Hokkaido, Nagano Prefecture, or Shizuoka Prefecture. Yeah, so it's from they are from all over the Japan, and you're from Chiba Prefecture. Yeah. Okay, so why did you decide to come to Hokkaido, in the first place?
So, as everyone knows, Sapporo has everything: fashion, culture, art, architecture.
Yeah, and it has snow.
Yeah. And as same as Tokyo. Yeah, I think more than Tokyo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And needless to say, the food is truly delicious. Sushi, noodle, and bowl of rice topped with sashimi.
Yeah.
So there are many fashionable things in Hokkaido, Sapporo. So I decided to come here.
Yeah. So you talked about food. What would you say is your favorite to enjoy in Sapporo?
As I said, I especially like a bowl of rice topped with sashimi. Yeah. In the market. Yeah, I've been to Otaru once.
Yeah.
Yeah, after I just moved to Hokkaido.
So this year?
Excuse me?
So this year? This spring?
Yeah, this year, yes. This spring. Yeah, that's truly delicious.
But because of the pandemic, it is kind of difficult for you to get around in Sapporo city.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. So do you have anything that you want to do after the COVID crisis? The first thing that you want to do in the city?
So this is related to the third topic in this radio.
Yeah.
I would like to join some festivals in Sapporo.
That's
Snow
nice.
Festival or Yosakoi. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about your hometown or your home prefecture, which is Chiba Prefecture.
Yep.
So do you have anything that you want to tell listeners, some good things about your Chiba Prefecture? What are you
Chiba,
proud of about Chiba?
About Chiba. Chiba is next to Japanese capital Tokyo.
Yes.
And famous for the international airport Narita.
Yeah.
And amusement park Tokyo Disneyland.
Yes.
And also, moreover, Chiba is also known for sightseeing because Chiba is facing east of our prefecture is facing Pacific Ocean.
Yes.
So every summer, many people come to the coast called Kujukuri Coast.
Right. It's a very liner
surfing.
coast, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my proud of things.
So many people go there to surf?
Yeah, surfing or swimming. Yeah. The place is very beautiful.
So you say that in the land, like, you don't have any like very famous places to visit in Chiba? Tokyo Disneyland maybe.
Yeah. I've been, many times I went to there, but because I'm a student and I don't have like so much money, so it's how many times I go to Tokyo Disneyland is a bit limited. So
I think like in my life I've been to like those Disney resorts only twice, maybe. Yeah, I'm not a fan of so much crowded places. I would rather go mountains or camping or skiing.
Do you have some recommendation about in Sapporo, in Hokkaido, about camp or quiet place?
Maybe you should go to Toyako Lake. Yeah, I've been to Toyako Lake last year, and it was amazing. The great thing about Toyako is that you can enjoy the onsen, or you can enjoy the scenery, and you can enjoy mountains. So you can do so many things that involve some kind of natural power. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. I really like hot springs. So I would like to visit there.
Oh, you like hot spring?
Yep.
Yeah. So, well, there are so many places that you can enjoy hot spring in Hokkaido. Yeah. So when you go to Toyako, maybe you can drop by Noboribetsu Hot Spring. Yeah, I've been to the Noboribetsu Hot Spring last year as well. Yeah, and it was great.
That's cool. I already been to Jotezan Hot Springs.
You mean Jozanke?
Jozanke, sorry. Jozanke, yeah.
It's kind of confusing, like the names.
Yeah.
How did you like it?
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah. Alright, thank you so much for talking about yourself. Let's get to the next music. This is Girls Like Us by Zoe Weaves. Introduction to PMF, the Pacific Music Festival. Pacific Music Festival Sapporo is an international music festival conceived in Sapporo by Leonard Bernstein, the internationally prominent conductor whose West Side Story from 1990 is well known to the world. For the past 30 years, this festival is producing more than 3,600 musicians from 77 countries and regions. He wished to contribute to the world peace through music educations, and his vision still lives in PMF. PMF 2021 is going to be very special in that it will redefine the way of international music education in a time of global pandemic. To achieve the cultivation of international young music talents, we are using online technologies in our music education. By spreading the charm of classical music in Japan and to the world, we aim at appealing to the future of music. From July 23rd to August 1st, we are going to hold orchestras and ensembles at Sapporo Concert Hall Kitara and Sapporo Art Park's outside stage. You can enjoy musical concerts in a picnic mood. For details of the concert, please check our website. This event is held by Pacific Music Festival Organizing Committee. Phone number is 011-242-2211. Website address is http://www.pmf.or.jp. Okay, so we are back to the second section of the program. So in this section, we'd like to talk about some of the news that we are interested in from this week or last week. So So, okay, I'm going to go first. So this is by Japan Today. This is a quote from Japan Today. A roughly 3.5 meter long pet python that managed to break free from an apartment in Yokohama earlier this month was found coiled up in the room's attic and caught alive Saturday. After more than 2 weeks of an intense search involving hundreds of police, firefighters, and reptile experts, the owner of the python notified police on May 6th after returning to his second-floor apartment in Yokohama and discovering that his pet snake was not in its enclosure. "I'm relieved," said the owner in his 20s, who has taken days off from work to join the research. "I'm sorry for having caused inconvenience to neighbors." The owner said the snake will no longer be his and will be managed by the Yokohama City authorities. So Yoshi, did you know about the news?
Yeah. I see about that topic in Twitter.
Yeah. Because we are living in Hokkaido and I didn't give a lot of thought about it. It didn't do any danger to me. So, but it kind of looks scary, right?
Especially in the city. So
yes.
Everyone not used to.
Yeah.
It's like it's a kind of wild animals.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think about having a snake as a pet? Are you a fan of reptiles or snakes?
I like to visit zoo, but I don't want to have snake as a pet actually.
Okay, so speaking of pet, what kind of pet have you ever had? Have you ever had any?
Only jellyfish and
jellyfish?
Yeah.
I think it's very rare in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any very special, I don't know, what is it called?
Aquarium? No, sorry, not jellyfish. Goldfish.
Goldfish. Yes. Jellyfish might be
it's a special one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Jellyfish. Goldfish from the festival, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got it at the festival near to my town.
How long did it last? Did it live for?
About 2 years or 3 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think that's very good.
Yeah, I think longer. That's my pet is my goldfish name is Taro.
Taro.
Yeah.
Taro is also a rare name for a fish.
Yeah.
I think. Well, in my life, I had some goldfish, but it didn't last long. Only a couple of weeks.
Oh, really?
I guess at the point when those fish are caught, and they are already weak because they have to spend hours in the tub. Yeah, and
perhaps my Taro is younger one.
Yes,
was a younger one. But,
yeah. So this python is kind of scary, but I think it was for the best because so that people don't have to go outside. Also, it's a Yokohama City. It's a very populated area.
Yeah, very crowded.
Yeah. By this news, people refrain from going outside.
Yeah.
And they could stay home and enjoy whatever they were doing at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so can you share some of the news that you're interested in?
This week, the news which makes me surprised is that the famous Japanese actor and singer get married this week.
Right.
Get married.
Yes.
Do you know this news?
Yeah, I've heard of it. It was hard to ignore. It was everywhere.
Yeah. So once this news has begun to spread, everyone, including friend of mine, comment about comment about it or celebrates their marriage on Twitter and Instagram.
Were they in some kind of a drama together?
Yeah, in 2016, this couple acted as a couple on TV series.
Yeah, what was the name of the drama?
逃げるは恥だが役に立つ。
逃げるは恥だが役に立つ。Okay.
Yeah, how to say in English?
It might be a hard one to translate.
Escaping it's a shame, but
it is useful.
It's useful, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a fan of like dramas or TV shows, so I didn't see this drama. Did you see it?
Yeah, me too. Me either.
Okay.
I've never watched it.
So what was your impression when you heard the news? Like, what kind of feeling did it give to you? Some people say that they were kind of jealous. Some people were kind of heartbroken because, the girl is like, Japanese, I don't know, actress, and they say that she's very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I just I feel celebrate the marriage. Yeah.
Yes.
But I really like his song, Hoshino Gen-san.
Yes.
Yeah, I often listen to his song while I'm studying.
He did some stay-home concert or that kind of thing. He held some kind of live at home.
So it's very so he's singing a song about hey, why don't you live and sing? Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of Japanese dramas or actors, are you a fan of some TV shows or dramas?
Yeah, I like, but I really like drama, but I've never been to recent drama. I'm not, so I like, rather than drama, I like comedy and TV show.
Variety shows, you mean?
Yeah, variety show. Yeah.
Well, 2 years ago, I started watching some animation movies in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before that, I didn't really like Japanese animes. But when you are studying with foreign students, they say that Japanese animes are really awesome. And that made me want to watch some of the animes, and they were actually good. Once I live in my roommate in my former university, my roommate was from America, and he really likes Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack of Titan. Yeah. That I've never seen it either.
Really? Yeah. I watched it. And I'm very big fan of Attack of Titan. That's really cool. The battle action is really cool.
Yeah.
That anime.
Yeah, it's a very big thing in the world.
Yeah.
I think. Recently, my aunt signed up for Netflix. And because of that, I can also watch some of them. Yeah, so I think this is going to be a very good thing for the quarantine. I think I'm going to enjoy some of the animes, or maybe even Japanese dramas if I could. Yeah.
Me too. I use the Amazon Prime.
Right. That's also great.
Yeah, that's very useful. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your talk. For sharing your opinions about the news. Let's get to next music. This is If I Could by Bryn Cartelli. Okay, we are back again to the talk section. In this section, we'd like to talk about Japanese festivals. We are approaching summer, even though it is COVID, so we might not be able to enjoy festivals like we used to. Well, let's talk about summer and festivals. Yeah, not only summer, because there are so many festivals throughout the year. Okay, so Yoshi, when you were living in Chiba Prefecture, did you have any annual festivals
Actually, there are no so famous festival in Chiba.
Yeah, like how about summer festivals?
Just small one.
Hmm.
Like it's organized by the citizen.
Yes.
But it's not so traditional one.
Right. But is it like does it involve some kind of shrine or religious thing?
Yeah. Like it's related to shrine or Shindo. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess most of the Japanese summer festivals have something to do with Shinto shrines.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mikoshis is carried through the city, and it is the only time when the kami can go outside shrine.
Yeah.
And yeah, for people like traditionally, it is thought to be the best, not the best, one of the most important events in Japan. But that kind of form cannot changed over the years, and now we see it as some kind of seasonal enjoyment.
Yep.
I don't know if it is the right term. Yeah. Okay, so in the first section today, you talked about some of the festivals that you want to join after the COVID crisis.
I talked about the Sapporo Snow Festival.
So why do you want to go to the snow festival? Maybe this is an obvious question, but
the Sapporo Snow Festival is very famous, and I must go to join there. And the thing is that there was a snow statue.
Right.
Yeah, when I lived in Akita before.
Yeah,
I was living in Akita for only 1 year.
Yes.
So then I built the snow rabbit. The snow rabbit with friend of mine when I joined the Akita Tazao Lake Snow Festival. So
they have snow festival too in Akita Prefecture?
Yep, but smaller one. Very bit smaller, much smaller than Sapporo Snow Festival. So, and it's our work is not so well, rather than Sapporo one. I see the picture just made by students.
Yeah, like Sapporo ice sculptures are kind of masterpieces.
Yeah.
Like you can easily imagine that I don't know, millions are spent to build those sculptures.
Yeah.
But this is very important for Sapporo City because it attracts people from all over the world and all over Japan. But because of COVID, because there are few people, it is kind of a hard time for Sapporo City. Yeah. Well, speaking of festivals in Sapporo, there are some other festivals such as Autumn Festival, like in Odori Park. And there's something called Lilac Festival in Odori as well.
I've never heard about that festival.
So I guess there are some festivals throughout the year in Odori Park, I would say.
I know there are many kinds of festivals.
I once walked at Sapporo Autumn Festival. I was serving beer and sake to the people, and it was so crowded, and it was one of the busiest time in my life. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. One great thing about those festivals is that you can not only enjoy the sculptures and this exhibitions, you can also enjoy food. So there are so many stores outside, and you can enjoy foods from all over Hokkaido.
That's really good.
Yeah, but one thing that you have to be careful about when going to our Sapporo Snow Festival is that you have to make sure that you are warm enough. Yeah.
So it's outside, right?
Yeah, otherwise we will end up going home after 10 minutes. because it's bloody cold and you can just stay there for like hour.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing your festivals about in Chiba Prefecture. Let's get to the next music. This is Hold On by Justin Bieber. Okay, so welcome back to our final segment of the program. And in this segment, we'd like to talk about Japan ecotourism. Yeah, it doesn't have to be Japan, but let's talk about ecotourism, how we can travel sustainably. Yeah, so Yoshi, have you ever heard of ecotourism?
Yeah, so for this talk, I checked the definition in dictionary, and according to my dictionary, ecotourism is the business of organizing holiday to places of natural beauty in a way that helps local people and does not damage the environment.
Yes. I think there are some like definitions and meanings for ecotourism. So I think it is one of the main definitions of ecotourism. I also did a quick research on ecotourism, and I found something called Japan Ecotourism Society, JES. I didn't know about this organization, but it is okay, so this is a quote from the website. Japan Ecotourism Society is a non-government organization that aims to promote the concept of ecotourism as well as to create and educate ecotourists in Japan. We welcome everyone to become new members and enjoy our activities. This is like a promotion from the society. Yeah. It's a great thing to be like, to have this kind of organization that aims to promote ecotourism for people in Japan. Yeah, so have you ever like done any form of ecotourism in your life?
I don't remember exactly, but in summer travel, I've been to Oze.
Oze.
You know Oze? Yeah. I don't know where it is.
Me either. I think it's close to Shizuoka Prefecture, but yeah. You went to Oze?
Yeah, perhaps. So this is kind of ecotourism related to, but I don't remember exactly.
You talked about like the definition of ecotourism, and I think like it is so true. Like ecotourism is good for those places that are suffering from like a population crisis.
Yep.
Some towns are very suffering from few people in the city. They are like going to towns and cities, so there are not so many people in the area. But because of ecotourism, they can attract people from cities again. Yeah. Well, one of the most important concepts in Japan's village is the concept called Satoyama.
Yep.
Yeah, and Satoyama is like a place where humans and animals and organisms are existing, like coexisting. Yeah, so when those sceneries and landscapes are no longer taken care by humans, it would lead to destruction. So it is important that we take care of the, human-made rivers and forests.
Yeah.
So I think ecotourism and this kind of Satoyama tourism is a very good opportunity to educate Japanese children.
Yeah, that's a good opportunity.
Yeah. I think more and more schools, like elementary schools or junior high schools, are choosing those places as destination of a school trip, rather than going to, I don't know, Kyoto or Tokyo, and they can go to those nature-related places.
True.
Yeah, I think there's much that they can learn from that kind of trip.
Yep.
Yeah. So speaking of school trip, where did you go? Like,
I went to Kyoto.
Yes.
And Okinawa. Yeah.
It's kind of typical, I would say.
Yeah, typical. Very typical. And
I went to Tokyo and Kyoto and Fukuoka, so I think this is typical of the typical.
Yeah, typical.
So what do you think about this tourism? Would you want to try someday?
Yeah, I would like to try. So I would like to climb Mount Fuji once. But do you know it's like about Mount Fuji? So Mount Fuji is towards a tourist mountain, as everyone knows, is listed on the UNESCO World Heritage.
Yes.
But however, it's like there is also issue that a large amount of trash and waste was left on the ground around the climb trail.
Yeah.
This issue, like about rough waste, become worse after more and more people visit and climb there due to being listed on World Heritage. So I read this topic about the newspaper before. So this is also like ecotourism. The definition of ecotourism is traveling without damage is very important. So,
yes.
Yeah.
And a similar thing is kind of like, trying to use public transportation rather than, individual cars.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, actually, like, I read this on the news. Rail travel accounts for 14 grams of CO2 emissions per passenger, compared to 285 grams of CO2 for air travel and 158 grams for cars. So it is much more eco-friendly to use rail travel, especially like Shinkansen bullet trains are the best of them all, I think, because they are mainly using electricity. Yeah, they don't like produce any like CO2 gas emissions directly.
Yeah.
Those electricities are generated from not thermal energy, generated from oils.
Yeah.
So it might not be true, but if those energies are coming from renewable resources, then you could say it is kind of eco-friendly and sustainable.
That's true.
Yeah. When I was a child, my family would go to those places such as Nagano or Yamanashi Prefecture to enjoy, skiing or camping.
I see.
Yeah, so the destination itself was kind of, related to ecotourism. But to go there, we used cars, like 5 hours driving to the destination. So I don't know if I could say that it is kind of eco-friendly.
Yeah.
Like it's important to like take care of these things because of like recent trend of sustainable development.
Yep.
Yeah. So like SDGs and that kind of things being like talked all over the like world right now.
Yeah.
So whatever we do, this kind of SDGs concept gets in the way. Yeah.
That's true.
So in your life, would you say that you are doing some kind of things that will be eco-friendly other than traveling?
So I think this is also eco-friendly. So riding a bicycle, using a bicycle is good for environment.
Yes.
So this is some prefecture city try to encourage using bicycle with instead of using driving car. So actually I don't have a driver license. So
oh really?
This is also a reason I use the bicycle. But bicycle is, I think it's very, it's good to ride. It's really so smoothly rather than,
I heard that there are so many like streets emerging in Japan that are bicycle only or walkers only. So those cars and other like public transportation such as bus or taxi cannot go in the street. It is only for walkers or bicycle like cyclists. And what do I say? Those people who are using bicycle. Alright, so let's close up the program. Next program will be provided in Korean on June 4th, and next English program will be on June 18th. The address is 札幌市西区8軒1条西1丁目 2-5 三角山放送局. So Yoshi, thank you for joining me today to the program.
Thank you.
Yep. And everyone, see you and have a great weekend.